到了。好吧，就这样玩吧。那画面看起来超不习惯，但他就不让我移。这可能要进去再调。胶层打开，不行，打开。那这里它就只有这个选项，你一关，它就是直接给你不让你拉那个画面。没戏。哦，等一下，我刚才是选普通吧，不是选个困难吧？我不要等一下。好大声！要耳聋，要耳聋了，等一下。
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
Ayo.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
我等一下调一下音量，有够大声，要耳聋了。
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
金拉都这么小了，那我再小一点。
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Yo.
You heard Pat. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I had no choice.
Who's that?
Is he with us?
Was it Pat Garrett's posse? Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Fire at will!
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
They're coming from the rear!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we have one behind us! We've company covering fire!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Get out here! Someone shoot! I'm done with you. You can run, but you can't hide forever.
这视角真的最难看的。
Let's do this. I'm putting you down. Watch out! He's one of them! Yeah, he's right behind us! Where the hell's
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut
Let's
off.
send these some bitches running!
就是不应该这么龟、啊。
God damn you! I'm putting you down! You think you can kill me?
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
请在你死亡感应完。哇，这么帅哦！你获得1点技能，可以选择使用3种天赋中的任何一种。购买最左边的啊，他只能让我选这个哦。哦，啊，可能不能就是没得选啊。左右开弓。
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
你左右开弓好像更不那个了。哎，我还是比较适合麦卡利。是不是左右的话不能单纯看那个准心啊？
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Watch your flank!
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
You think you can kill me too? Show yourself, coward! I'm done with you. I'll do you myself. Had enough?
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
哦，我觉得这一款可能会晕哦。
And like that, I was inside. None the
宝宝就
worse
自己
for
人啊，
wear.
自己
I
人。
passed Dirty Dave.
Deader than a rat in a trap.
And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Baldry.
自己人。对啊，动好快，那没办法，就只能慢慢来。
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
That's worth $500, dead or alive. Kill him! I can keep this up all day. I think I got one.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on
Where the hell
coming.
Garrett get to? He's missing all the action.
因为有时候我分不太清楚他那个是。
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
I'm done with you.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
屁啦！我这样怎么从马厩带马回来？
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many
done
would have
for.
fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
It's you or me. God damn it to hell! I'm ending you.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
现在问题来了，马厩在哪？应该是在。哦，这里，这里。
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
This is 我吗？哦，不是。 boss 战吗？
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
这游戏还有 boss 战哦。检查点什么意思？保持注意力。 OK， 当对手掏枪按什么？我不懂。哦，我还要对，是不是？哦，要盯手哦，我以为是要盯脸嘞，还是我盯脸？ 盯他的手。啊！完了。 就刚才不是要瞄准吗？我现在怎么不用瞄准？
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that penny dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
有点不太懂，就是。
And stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
金主路37超烂。我怎么笑的 ？OK。
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
他这还有收集要素诶。
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun. I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? Oh, that little son of a bitch shot Jim Bell!
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Oh my God! Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
对啊，就是都有在说自己现在在干嘛，然后发生什么事。只是说，
Billy broke out of jail.
Violence is not the answer.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Where'd he get you? You!
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
Good job.
Hit him! Okay, now you're really pissing me off.
Oh ja, 我是不是一定要？
It's you or me!
Coco.
Leave him to me! Town somewhere!
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and
太
color.
冲动了，太冲动了！
I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Had enough? Kill him!
就是要一直往前走诶。
Stop him! Get out here, you coward! We can take him! You won't get away with this! Surrender yourself! Had enough? I'll flank it! Get your headstone!
There's children here.
Another one!
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse.
又要找马
Though I
了。
never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
I'm here! We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. Murderers! Show yourself!
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Damn town's going to hell in a handbasket. Come out, you yellow bastard!
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Got that son of a bitch!
You know respect for decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of
屁
town.
呀！这应该要爬上去，我在猜。哦，不用。
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
对啊，还有 QTE， 这游戏真的很爱找马厩耶。好了，在这里。
Get the women off the street! Arm yourselves! How the hell did he get away? You can run, but you can't hide. We can take him! Let's do this!
哇，一枪都没有打到。退！
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. Don't let him get away with that. We can take him. You'll die for this. You hear me? Come out, you yellow bastard.
哎呦，又没子弹呢。别，这是铝肉啊！它好像有一个可以爬的，是不是？
Don't let him get away. Stop him!
Ah, 尸体会不见是不是？我没收就没尸体了，不是没偷就没尸体，没收就没子弹了。哭了。
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
哦，怎么还有？
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy
我觉得他
saved your
直接去
ass,
往前
taking
靠
out
会比较
Bob
好。
Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello,
远远的
Bob.
射反而更浪费，而且伤害不高。
I think you better let me go. And he says,
也有那
I don't
个
think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the
我
street,
最讨厌这个了。
eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
使用 A 和 D 调整你的手的位置，以更快速的调。 刚才听到心跳声，你可以先拔枪，但是哦，心跳声就是他快要拔了。OK。
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later.
So where'd you
分
go
速度
after
应该跟
Lincoln?
就是你拔枪之后的瞄准，它的准心会不会对在
Till I
他身上有
realized
差？
nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Hmm. 哦，全神贯注的时间延长。
But you can't hide.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Get him!
Oh, holy.
Where's he going?
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
我以为他会给远程枪啊，怎么是在那里给那个？哎、我还去换。在合理状况下，他不是应该？还是说我这里应该要跑啊？不是啊。
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Hard to hit a moving target. Somebody put him down. He's bleeding. Red eye.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
You'll die for this, you hear me?
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Stand and fight, coward!
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
No one will ever find you here!
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven. I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir.
怎么会没有爆啊？
I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
No one will ever find you here! A dead man!
哎呦！ 泡的很小心。
No one will ever find you here! You're mine!
好。
Shoot that running son of a bitch! Come out from behind there!
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins. I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Damn contraption, damn to death!
Most everyone thought it was the Juarez who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Ain't no space to hide from me!
Eh, 不是这个哦，靠！我也在离开那里了。左边有亮亮的，你说刚刚那个地方吗？好 ，OK。 靠背，怎么是从这里开始啊？
Put a bullet in.
我靠！我躲太慢了，蹲走超慢的。
They're gonna need a dust pad. When you dead die. Do I gotta reload again? Son of a bitch! Hey, let's see what you made of, boy! What I ever do to you? What a piece of crap!
我靠！是谁啊？旁边的人是不是？
I don't know how you live this long. He can't do that. Show yourself. Wait, goddamn boat.
还有看不到另外一个人呐、
Most everyone thought it was the Juarez who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon,
对啦，
but it was just me. You want stupid zombie? Would you just die? You murderer!
哇！
Gonna blow you into next boy. What I ever do to you? Don't let that some bitch get away with that. Would you just die? Dynamite! Hey, let's see what you're made of, boy. These are good men you're killing! You want stupid zombie! I don't know how you live this long.
我靠！他被打的时候还可以那个，真是很靠欸。
Wait, goddamn boat! I don't know how you live this long.
这样打不到他，一定要上去。
Would you just die? Stab him a dirt neck! What I ever do to you? Stop your hiding from me!
零。
You want stupid zombie? Damn contraption jammed to death! Wait, goddamn boat! I don't know how you live this
我要没
long.
子弹了。
you just die. Oh, gotta reload. What I ever do to you? You one stupid zombie.
哎呦
Wait, goddamn bullet. Look at you, you yellow belly hot sap sucker. I don't know how you live this long. Damn, I gotta reload.
看，不是说reload。
You just died. What I ever do to you? Show yourself.
我靠，这个有够难打，这边。
You one stupid zombie. What a piece of crap. Waste the goddamn bullet. Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the Old K Corral.
好，抱歉。我不知道他有没有存档，你们觉得他有存档吗？这个一定要步枪，我们现在还没有步枪。那这是什么？我有步枪，我们是左轮啊，左轮跟霰弹的，我们还没拿到步枪啊。 刚刚拿的是步枪，那不是双左轮吗？没有，两发的那个是霰弹，我太开心了吧！哦，奔跑中装填一定要。哦，都好想要。看一下，这个应该就是，我也不知道他要怎么，他要怎么看？不是他怎么看 VOD， 他要怎么停下来？ 还是我直接把游戏关掉就好了，因为他这也不给我 ESC。对啊，OK 了，可以了。